I've been pushing for fracking for ages, not because I'm a big fan of, trying to mess up climate change, but it's been obvious to me anyway that this would be a huge help to be able to transition away from fossil fuels and very clear that important for national security.
Absolutely. I mean, I always say to people the case for shale gas in the UK is, in one word, logical. Look at the demand, look at the shortfall out to 2050, potentially £1 trillion we would have to send overseas to countries that you've named in the absence of increases in production. Potential tax take, 200 billion compared to what we've seen in the North Sea. Energy security, jobs, levelling up the UK. What's not to like?
What is not to like? Well, people say that, fracking is hideous for the environment. It causes earthquakes. It puts poisons in the water table. Can you myth bust some of those things?
100%. So let's go seismicity first. So the moratorium was allegedly based on a report done on the Preston New Road 1Z well in Lancashire. The largest event of that well was a 1.5 on the Richter scale, which is the equivalent of me dropping a honeydew melon onto the ground here. Even if we look at the larger event, the 2.9, that is the surface vibration from that is half what is permitted at construction sites. I walked past 4 construction sites on my way to this studio. In terms of water contamination, what I always say is, what part of the regulations do people think are so weak that they allow the facilitation of that? I've never had a good answer to that.
Now, what is the difference as well between shale gas and natural gas? And is one lighter than the other? Because my understanding is shale gas is a bit like diet gas.
So shale gas is natural gas. It's isotopically identical to the gas that we would get out of the North Sea. Shale is a source rock. It's unconventional. The source of all oil and gas really is shale, and then in some regions that breaks up and then goes into conventional formations. Good way to describe it is conventional is like a jam donut. You drill down in and then you suck the jam out. Shale is like tiramisu. You drill down, you drill across, and then you hydraulically fracture that to improve recovery.
And so why do you think it is? I mean, is it just all about climate change that government has sat on this for so long? I mean, I remember when Theresa May first became Prime Minister, she did a big old speech about fracking. What happened?
I mean, I don't know. I think our arguments on the compatibility of shale gas with net zero are very, very strong. The carbon intensity of liquefied natural gas, which we're importing in vast volume at the minute, at the point of delivery is 4 times that of shale gas. So if we don't develop shale, our energy supply carbon footprint goes through the roof. And this is not a, renewables or shale debate. I'm getting really irritated by this sort of black and white thinking. We need, a shade of grey here. Not 50 shades of grey, but at least some sort of shade of grey.
Now, just briefly, because I've got to wind up this soon, how much shale gas have we got, and could we start exporting it all over the place and getting rich?
OK, so based on the report done by the British Geological Survey, there's about 37.6 trillion cubic metres. Now, down there, that's what's down there. We think we can get about 10% of that out. It's 3,760 billion cubic metres. In English, at today's prices, that's between 2 and 3 trillion pounds worth of natural gas, so more than UK GDP.
There you go. Pensions for everyone, forever.
Absolutely.
Charles, it's been fantastic having you on, and thank you so much for myth busting. And let's hope we start fracking again for all of us.
Let's hope so.